What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? It is your girl, your diva and knowledge lady, Mocha, representing Mocha's Cafe de Paris, where I'm going to always be serving you wisdom, knowledge, and spiritual awareness. Big ups to everybody on Monday. We are starting a new week. Thought it was very imperative that I brought this to all of you's attention. There were Georgia rappers who have finally been sentenced a few days ago. They were sentenced for setting a woman on fire after losing a freestyle battle with her. There were three men from Columbus, Georgia. Katori Glover, age 23, Joey Betrayal, Garen, 28, and Robert Carl Johnson, 23, decided to avenge their humiliation for losing to a female by deciding to kidnap her, gang rape her, sodomize her, shoot her, and set the victim on fire and leave her for dead. At a house party in Columbus, Georgia, about a 2-hour drive from Atlanta, the trio, the three so-called male rappers, met their match in a 36-year-old black female lyricist. During the freestyle battle, she outperformed all three of them. After the third one was defeated by this confident female rapper, the three men decided to get revenge. One of the men reportedly pulled out a gun and forced her into a car, then drove to a vacant lot on Fall Road. All three villainous men then took turns gang raping the woman. After they finished sodomizing her, they doused her with gasoline and set her on fire. To make a heinous crime even worse, one of the men shot her burning body 3 times and left her to die. The smoldering woman was discovered and rushed to a local hospital, barely alive. Reports state that she was finally come out of her coma, but remains in critical condition. All three men were eventually tracked down and arrested and are facing multiple felony charges, including aggravated assault, rape, kidnapping, aggravated battery, aggravated sexual battery, aggravated sodomy, hijacking a motor vehicle, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a crime. Okay, so all of this, ladies and gentlemen, went down in 2014. They were charged finally a few days ago, because it takes some time when it comes to these type of crimes. They're not sentenced right away. Big ups to everybody entering the chat. Katori Glover was sentenced to life, age 27, without parole, plus 5 consecutive life sentences and 65 years in prison. Robert Carl, 27, was also sentenced to life without parole, plus 5 consecutive life sentences and 5 years in prison. Joey Betrayal Garen was sentenced to life without parole, plus 3 consecutive life sentences and 60 years in prison. So as y'all can see, this situation is pretty deep. I'm gonna go ahead and type this in the chat, y'all, because I know people are gonna be coming in here and want to know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna just go ahead and tap it right quick. Georgia rappers rape female, set her on fire after losing freestyle battle. Okay, so everybody know what I'm talking about. Okay, so as y'all can see, basically what happened in this situation, these three young dudes, consider them young because they all was under the age of 25 when they committed this act. Now there here it is, 4 or 5 years later, they finally got sentenced. All of them have life. And basically these three young dudes, they could not handle the fact that a black female had beat them in a freestyle battle. They couldn't accept the L as a man, and the fact that she out battled all three of them. It had really bruised her ego. What's up, Lord? What's up, Epics? It had really bruised her ego. It bruised their ego because it was three of them trying to battle this one female, and she killed them. She killed them in the freestyle battle rap, and basically they couldn't handle it, so they had to resort to raping her, sodomizing her, shot her, set her on fire, and tried to leave her for dead. But what ended up happening was, she survived it, but she's in critical condition right now. And this is one of my issues. And I'm not saying all black men have this problem, because you have a lot of black men that are very sure of themselves. You have a lot of black men that are not emotional dudes. They're not always quick, to get catch all these feminine emotions, and get out of character. You know what I'm saying? And exactly, Epics are straight beta males. And the fact that a lot of these guys on YouTube, they're not addressing this. They are not addressing these type of issues. They have all day to talk about female fuckery, but they're not talking about these beta males, these simps. Why is a man only a simp because he has a love for women, or he wants to be with a woman, or he's in love with a woman? If a man is in love with a woman, he's a simp. But why we don't talk about when young black men, these better males that commit these heinous acts? Why are there not enough black men on YouTube that are addressing other black men that do evil, heinous acts like these? Now, I understand if you want to address female fuckery, I agree. I agree. But how long are we going to stay on that? Why are these older black men not talking to these young black men that are coming up in a generation? Because what a lot of you black men have to understand, y'all got a lot of young group. Y'all have a young generation of black men that are coming up right behind y'all. And these young dudes, they're not near as strong as you older men are. What's up, Sonnies? What's up to everybody entering the chat? A lot of you black men have to understand, y'all sons, y'all nephews, these other black men that are coming up right behind y'all, they are watered down with masculinity. They're getting all overly emotional for no reason. Y'all have to be coaching these young men not to get emotional, not to allow feminine emotions to overtake their masculinity to where they're committing heinous crimes like this. So, as I stated, these three guys got upset because this black female, who obviously was a beast in freestyling, for her to basically conquer three men, three young guys in a rap battle. She conquered all three of them. She bruised all of their egos by basically beating them in a freestyle battle. Now, this is my thing with the freestyle battles. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do like the freestyle battles. I do like to, it's like a sport for those. First of all, let me explain what a freestyle battle is, because y'all will be surprised. Some people don't know what a freestyle battle is, especially those who are 50 and up. Like, what the hell is a freestyle battle? A freestyle battle is basically when you have a man or a woman or two dudes or two females. They go toe to toe by freestyling, battle rapping against one another, meaning that they get to take turns rapping, and in the process of them spitting lyrics or freestyling or rapping or whatever you want to call it, they may throw little jabs at each other. They may, no, throw a little shade, throw a little humor, throw a little jokes. That's part of the freestyle battle. And what I notice these days when it comes to the freestyle battle, People are be doing way too damn much when it comes to freestyling. Now, back in my day, when we used to freestyle battle, you kept your distance, right? Yeah, back in the 80s and 90s, exactly, epics. People kept their distance. You can battle, yeah, playing the dozens and the rhymes. Thank y'all. Yeah, background 8187. Yeah, that's what you do. And it was all in fun. But what I noticed was people would keep their distance. You notice how guys used to battle rap like when Biggie Smalls, rest in peace, how he used to battle rap. Remember how the guys kept a distance, y'all? Remember how there was a distance? I'm spitting my flow, I'm spitting my balls, do spit his balls, but we kept our distance. Now, what I noticed with the freestyle, they be all up in each other's face. They be putting their finger, be taking their finger and mushing somebody on the side of their forehead. They take freestyling these days, they take it too far to where they be damn near trying to push each other to fight each other. And so the new style of freestyling these days, I don't care for it because people got to get all up in each other's face. I mean, if your lyrics are strong and you got some heavy balls, then why do you have to resort to coming all up in my personal space? You know what I'm saying? Why you got to be all up in my face or close up to me like you get ready to kiss me? Your mouth is a minute away, just a second away from my mouth. And I see men doing this with men when they freestyle. I've seen men go all up in the man's face to the point where as he was spitting his lyrics, spit is literally coming out his mouth to where it's landing on the other guy's nose. I mean, people be doing too much with this freestyling, but I get it. I'm older. Things have changed now. So I can't knock how the new school does they freestyling. But basically, y'all, these three men got chumped out by this female. She killed them in the freestyle rap battle. And their ego was so bruised and so hurt, they couldn't take it. They couldn't handle it. They could not handle, excuse me. Their ego was bruised. Cause at these freestyle battles, it'd be a lot of people there. It'd be like a big crowd when it comes to these new freestyles. Yeah, the new style of Epic says the new style of freestyle in the 90s gangs killing another because he dissed him. Yeah, now it's like we have a lot of sore losers. Now, people can't take an L no more these days. The new generation cannot take an L and keep it moving. They cannot take humiliation. Back in our day, we used to freestyle against each other. Whoever won, I mean, we shook hands with them. That was it. Even in a breakdance battle, when you was breakdancing against one another, whoever got the most, applause, they shook hands and everybody kept it moving. But we're in a sensitive, watered down masculine and feminine generation where people can't handle taking a loss. People want to shoot, people want to kill, people want to put folks in the grave, all because they lost a little battle. I mean, we have a lot of watered down, emotional people in this generation. But the fact that I see three men, young men, who had to rape and set this female on fire because they lost, having a freestyle battle with her. This is the generation we done become a part of. What's up, Prince? How you doing? So that's why I'm doing today's content about bruised egos. We have a lot of bruised ego in this generation. And what a lot of these grown older men are not understanding is that y'all have a lot of young black men that are watching y'all. You grown older men, you grown black men that are over the age of 35, over the age of 30, really. You got young black men that are watching y'all. They are watching how y'all carry yourselves. They are watching how y'all deal with anger. They are watching how y'all deal with emotions. Half of y'all got sons, y'all got nephews, or you have young men in your black community that are watching how you act out and watching how you deal with your emotions. And basically, these these three black men who had to take this one, who basically tried to take this woman's life, all because she beat them in a female rap battle. This is a strong example of the lack of masculinity. That's why I did a content on this yesterday. And I'm not saying that all black men have this issue. Only the better males have this issue. With not being would not be with this attitude of not being able to handle losing against a female. And it's not just this situation. I see it on YouTube where certain male content creators, they will get mad if another woman has stronger or more valid, points in the content. And because she's getting more praises or more approval based on the knowledge that she was sharing, I will see that some male content creators will get upset because she's getting too much recognition on his panel, or too many people are believing in more of what she is saying compared to what he is saying. He will get offended by that and he will kick her off the panel. He will kick her out the chat room. It's sad that there's a lot of grown men that are allowing women to get them upset, about uh, a woman has a little bit more strong valid points than you. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that, Epics. But some people don't get that. It's always people who don't know you that'll come in the middle of your content and be like, "Oh, why'd you going in on the men?" Da, 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 da. So anyway, I'm just disappointed with the fact that so many men are allowing females to get out of their masculine character to the point to where you have to resort to this type of level, this chaotic level, to where you step in. What's up, Miss Kiki? To where you step on way out of character. Any man that's masculine, you're not going to allow a woman, a female, to get you so angry to where you cursing out, you calling her all type of degrading names and stuff like that. A man is just not about a real man is not going to stoop to the level to where he's going to allow a female to make him emotional, especially if it's a female he has no ties to. Now, it's not like this is wife, this is girlfriend, or a woman he loves. We're talking about just some broad in the street. These three guys got just that upset. They had to stab, they had to shoot and rape and sodomize this woman because she beat them in a rap battle. Exactly, Sonny. That's false masculinity. This is the world that we're living in, to where you have a lot of better males that can't accept a loss. Can't accept a loss. So basically, all three of these guys are going to do a life sentence over a female rap battle. What's up, Counselor Murray? They're going to do life. All of these guys are going to do life. All of them have been charged 2 counts of aggravated assault, aggravated sodomy, and 1 count each of rape, aggravated battery, kidnapping, hijacking a motor vehicle, and 2nd-degree arson. It's just, I'm like, wow, really? All of this because y'all lost a rap battle. That's what I'm saying. We're in a society where people cannot stand getting their egos bruised. And now they have to take things to a whole nother level to prove their masculinity. You have to rape and shoot a woman or a female, all because you lost a rap battle. And this is why I wish more men in the Black YouTube community would address these type of issues. Now, if they want to talk about Black female fuckery all day, be my guest. If they feel that's an important issue or topic to address, I'm all for that. I can't tell the man how to operate his channel or what contents he need to speak upon. But my thing is, older Black men need to be reaching out to the younger Black men that are coming up behind them, because y'all have to realize, as y'all are getting older, the next generation coming behind y'all, they could make your golden years a living hell, because these young men are not being taught how to keep their emotions under control. If you have a son, you have a nephew, you got any young men in your family, y'all need to get a hold of these young men quick, or else they're going to end up in situations just like these three young men here, doing life all because they allowed their emotions to overtake their masculinity. And this is the things that black men need to be teaching other young black men. Okay, I don't have a son, I don't have any boys, but if I did have a boy, I would be making sure my husband taught my son how to keep his emotions in check, not to allow a woman to bruise your ego so bad to the point to where you got to resort to this level. Now, believe it or not, it's a lot of men in prison all because of a woman, a female. There are men serving life in jail, prison terms, life terms, all because they allowed their feminine emotions to overrule their masculinity. It's men doing time, doing life in prison. I know men who are in prison for life all because they killed another man over vagina. I know a guy right now, a female got in his head, a female he was in love with or had him whipped or whatever. She was messing with another dude, and he was one of those guys with a better male syndrome. He decided to kill the other man who his old lady was messing with. And here it is, the other man is dead, he's in prison, and his old lady is still out here messing with all kind of dudes. So my thing is, what was the point of that? What was the point of him taking another man's life? And that is what I feel is going on in the black community, is that we have a lot of water, we have a lot of men, not all. If it does not apply, you don't have to reply. I'm not saying this is the issue with all black men. We're talking about the better males. We're talking about the watered down, you know, masculine men who claim to be masculine but not really masculine, because they're allowing females to get them emotional and take them out of their masculinity. Now, y'all mean to tell me all three of y'all was sore losers? Y'all was so mad that y'all lost a freestyle battle that y'all had to kill, or damn near tried to kill this woman? Wow, it's amazing. Three black men that could have been something successful, could have been a lawyer, could have been a doctor, could have owned their own construction business, lost their life and have to serve time and be in jail for life, all because they lost a freestyle battle. She outperformed all three of them, y'all. And I guess they just couldn't take the heat, because when you're doing a freestyle battle, it's a lot of people that are around you. You have a heavy crowd. It's almost 500 to 800 people that are there that are seeing you, get lyrically killed by your opponent. So I'm visioning the situation like this. Here it is. There's this female, and she's doing her thing. She's battling the first dude. She's spitting balls. She's going in. She's hitting them with some nice analogies and some nice cliches. Okay, so basically, she drowned the first brother out, drowned him out. Now here it is. The next dude steps up. He battles her. She drowns him out as well. Then here it is. The third member of the crew, he gets up there and she battles him and drains him out as well. So could you imagine the humiliation all three of these guys felt when all of them went up against her, and not near one could battle this female? None of them could conquer her. None of them won. This one female out battled all three of these dudes. So 9 times out of 10, it was a mixture of men and women there in the audience watching these three dudes get chumped out by this female. So you could only imagine how it made them feel, you know. So what ended up happening was, people probably was really going in, man, all three of y'all let this female, chump y'all like that. How three of y'all, none of y'all could kill her lyrically. All three of y'all, none of y'all, how y'all let this broad sit up here and kill y'all in this freestyle battle? You know that's the thing with the Black community. We know how to instigate and pick out one another, and that's what happened. I believe people was really going in on these three guys. I believe that's what happened. They was embarrassed. They was ashamed. They want to crawl up under a rock. All three of them lost against this one female. They was embarrassed. And instead of them, y'all just walking away and leaving the situation, they waited till this female was done freestyling and she done out battled almost everybody. They forced this girl to get in the car with them. They kidnapped her. They raped her. You know what it is? I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. The thing that I picked up, the reason why these young men had raped and sodomized and shot at this woman, they wanted to humiliate her. Now, they could have easily just cussed her out. They could have easily just, said some things to her. But you know what I gathered? They were so humiliated, them shooting her and sodomizing her and raping her. That was their way of making her feel the way they felt. They were so humiliated. They wanted her to feel their pain. That's pretty much what happened. They wanted her to be embarrassed like they were embarrassed. And it's very, very sad that that young woman had to go through that. She couldn't just go and do her little freestyle battle, win these battles and go on with her merry life and then just enjoy her life. These dudes, these better males, were such losers that, they couldn't even just take the loss and keep it moving. They had to damn near take her life. So anyway, this young woman is in critical condition. My heart definitely goes out to her for having experienced this tragic event that occurred, because basically she's not going to be the same after this. She's not going to feel the same. Her life is not going to be the same, because that was a lot for her to have to experience, and it's very unfortunate, that she's going to have to live with this for the rest of her life, all because these three young men were not taught how to deal with their emotions. They were not taught, how to, not allow their feminine emotions to overrule their masculine emotions. But this is a very tragic situation. I just thought I would share this with y'all, because this is things that is going on in the world. This is things that you would never even believe or never would imagine actually happens, but it does happen. So again, if you have any young men in your life, you have sons, you have nephews, you have little boy cousins, please talk to them. Help them to be able to learn how to deal with their emotions. That's what I said, Caribbean Fire. I don't know who raised these young men. I have no idea who could have raised these young men. But yeah, they killed, they basically, they shot, they raped, and they sodomized this woman, all because she won the freestyle battle. We're dealing with a lot of watered down, masculine, better dudes that don't know how to deal with their emotions. And like I said, this is on the news, but I see it all the time. I see it all the time. I'm constantly seeing men that preach to other men that they should not allow women to make them get out of their masculine character, that they don't need female validation. I just said this the other day. I just said how you have a lot of men that's walking around here talking about don't be looking for female validation. Don't be looking for women to validate you. I hear it all the time, but as soon as a female rejects them, they get mad with a female that does not validate them. So how are you going to preach to men? Why are men preaching to other men not to look for female validation? But when a female don't validate them, they will curse these females out. If a female don't agree with them, they'll curse out. So we have a lot of contradiction going on that, men are telling other men don't seek female validation. Don't be looking for a woman to approve of you. And as soon as she doesn't, they're the main ones who want to get rid of these women. So I find it very ironic that this happens a lot in the Black community. But anyway, I just want to share this with y'all about this situation, with these young men who killed this woman. Attempted to kill the woman. She just suffered, she's in critical condition. She has not passed away, but she has severe burns. She was severely burned. She was shot at. They raped her. I mean, it goes on. I mean, they did a lot of things to this female all because they lost a rap battle. So anyway, I just want to share this with y'all. As I stated, I am going to talk about feminism. I'm going to be doing that tonight. I'm going to do content on that tonight. We're going to be talking about insecure, successful women, women that hide their insecurities behind their success, behind their looks, behind their image. We're going to be talking about that tonight. I should be on preferably, I probably will be on live around 7 o'clock. I don't want to do it too late. We're going to talk about women who are successful but are insecure, and we're going to also talk about women who are not successful but are struggling with low self-esteem and insecurity issues. So make sure y'all tune in tonight at 7 o'clock, because I talked about the guys yesterday. So now we're going to talk about the women that are suffering for low self-esteem. So anyway, y'all, I'm going to leave this video up. Leave a comment on the video. Let me know what y'all think about these men who had to shoot and rape and sodomize this woman, all because they lost a freestyle battle. I would definitely like to get your opinion on this. But anyway, y'all, this is your girl, Lady Mocha. Remember, I'm going to always pour you a cup of truth and break it off with a slice of knowledge. See y'all 7 o'clock this evening. Take care. Bye.